Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the Zeonic Earth Outpost. This episode we're going to be talking about Gundam Versus. We got a few members of the GBA joining us in Discord. Say hello everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey,
So
Hey, what's going on?
yeah, we just finished playing Versus. I mean, when it first came out, we played until about 3 in the morning. I played until probably about 7 or 8, and we just finished the beta up about a half hour ago. It's now closed. So this is just going to be everyone's like first thoughts, initial reaction. I very much enjoyed it for myself. It was very fun to play with a group of friends. Playing against randos and 1v1 or 2v2 was it was still fun. Wasn't what I hoped it would be, but the in a group setting, it was a lot of fun. What'd you guys think of it?
Honestly, as like for me, the 1v1 I kind of thought was a little garbage. I did like the having a group together, like a mat, like just having a complete room of all your buddies and just going through and seeing who can get the highest undefeated rank. That was pretty fun. I'll say that, but yeah, the randos and the control scheme for me, I thought you were gonna be able to do more controls on the thing, but it's still pretty cool.
Yeah,
That I was gonna say the one thing I'm sure it's just because it was in beta. The whole entire room setup was kind of weird. There's no passwords, things like that. I'm sure they'll change it, but I thought it was fun. It was a cool kind of brawler fighter. Plays a lot like some of the Naruto series and Dragon Ball fighter games. So it was definitely really cool. I like the aspect of having the striker addition to your main suit. And there's a lot of cool different combos you can use with that for different play styles. So, but like I think the main thing with this is if you have a group of friends playing this, you'll have a blast. Just hands down.
Yeah, well, like we said, definitely best played in a group setting. The Like I said, overall, I was pretty impressed graphically for being the beta. Now we're talking about this in terms of a beta. Echo, how long has the game been out already?
Probably about 6 months in Japan. I think I know the first two either characters or first two DLC packs are already out in Japan, or the next one is coming out. But it certainly has been out long enough for there to have been multiple tournaments, and there was a bracket for it at Evo this year too.
Very true. The What did you guys think of like overall the suit selection for the game?
loved it. Impressive. It had like all the suits I wanted, except for just one. I would like to have seen Nightingale, but that probably wouldn't happen.
Just trying to picture that like the night. I think the big one everyone was fucking complaining about was the G Gundam stuff. Like obviously, if you're gonna have a fighting game, you need like Master Gundam and God Gundam. I'm sure that's gonna be a huge expansion or DLC pack will do for that. But overall, it was a lot of cool kits, a lot of oddball ones I didn't even know existed. Like what was the one that me and you were playing Echo? The fucking
The dual Kapul, the red Kapul. The red Kapul from Turn A Gundam that
we were
froze
just like
Kapuls.
Those were hilarious.
We were just jumping on dudes and just like hitting them with hammers constantly. It's just the funniest thing to watch. These two, like the running animation is my favorite thing from that suit.
The only
you
thing
just run super fast.
the only thing I didn't like is getting juggled by two X-bones. That was pure
that was
nonsense. Like I couldn't do anything against that.
Oh, that and the Death Scythe juggle. You can just sit there and throw one in the air, other one will catch you and fucking.
I think that happened once, but the dual crossbones.
Team Edgelord.
Silver, what did you think about the suit selection?
The suit selection was pretty amazing. I was a little sad there wasn't, G Gundam. That's my baby. But like the rest of it, like lots of fun suits. Overall, the game was fun with friends. I wasn't feeling it. Doesn't feel like a fighter to me.
Yeah. Guardian, what did you feel about the suit selection there?
There were a few suits that I was disappointed not that I didn't see. I'm kind of disappointed, honestly, with the popularity of IBO that they gave us. I knew we'd get the Barbatos. I know the Lupus is the DLC for pre-ordering. But the only other suit that's a playable one is the Kamaris Trooper, but there's plenty of Striker ones. I'm interested in the Build Fighter stuff. I know you get one for pre-order. I hope they come out with more. Disappointed in no G Gundam. I think they'll come out with some good DLC stuff. Just sucks we're gonna have to pay for it all.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think by the time we get the game released, I think y'all have to pay for it. But the Gujin should be one of the playable suits. The Full City, I think.
That'd be kind of cool.
Oh.
Freaking just
Or a
cutting
big
people in
hammer.
half with- yeah. it's like-
It depends on when we get the DLC, because I'm not sure if they're gonna do like as soon as it drops in Japan, we get it as well, because it's digital. So like, why should it take any time? But we might be getting it on the same time frame. So I think they were getting a new character every 3 months or 2 months, or a new pack every 2 or 3 months.
Ugh, that'll be a pain. I mean, how would that work though? Aren't the servers worldwide?
I do not know.
Well, didn't we try to get Tomio in and he couldn't?
Yeah, Tomio had the Japanese version of the beta installed and couldn't connect with us. He had to download the American version.
and even then, you couldn't connect to us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's a region lock between everyone except Japan.
Ironically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So biggest selling points for the game. What do you think the biggest pros were?
It's beautiful. It's very eye pleasing, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, visually, it looks amazing. Like, and pulling off the super moves are just 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Just being able to run about with True as we are both crossbone Gundams wearing capes, just being edgelords, that's the main selling point for me.
Landing out of the sky and then both throwing our capes to the side and then just bolting off to like ransack someone was just amazing.
Just run away. I might as well kill myself.
Yeah.
You know what I thought they did a really good job with too? The actual stages. I like that you have some environment destruction in there with the buildings, and it's really cool when you drop in some of the suits and you can you can play Torrington. They had the side from Thunderbolt. I mean, it's even the backgrounds. There were like destroyed gyms on the ground in some of them. I thought they did a really good job with the environments.
Yeah.
Were there
was...
that many? Oh, sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was just saying that's one thing I loved was either coming to the map and then you're seeing like like an X2 just shoot through a whole entire building. You're like, oh fuck! Like I'm just dead at this point. Like it's so menacing. Go ahead, Echo.
Were there that many stages though? Because
No.
from what I can think of, I can only think of like maybe 4 off the top of my head, not including the training stage.
I
I'm
believe there's
sure
like
they'll
7.
add more.
Forest, the VR,
The
the side, the colony, moon,
The beach.
and the beach. 5.
Colony
Five.
laser.
Tekkaden.
Yeah, take it in.
6.
Oh, okay. I don't think I
And
ever
the
saw the
moon.
Tekkaden stage.
There's at least 6 to 7.
All I know is when they do, they add some of the G Fighter stuff. They better do from the intro of it, the huge ring from in the city.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That will be sick.
I'll be happy with the windmill Gundam.
God.
I wanted to say that earlier. A small
That's
detail.
Hurricane Gundam.
A small detail I really appreciate, which I guess doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect the gameplay. Is definitely like the pilots. It shows you the pictures when you can hear them talk when you pick the mobile suit, but you also see their pictures when they appear. It just kind of makes it feel a little bit cooler. It feels a little bit more like an anime mashup, like dream thing going on. And they talk throughout the whole fight too. It's not just an intro. They keep talking, even if you can't understand it.
So I think I know in the old Gundam Versus games, you could actually change your pilot. So if you pick the Wing Gundam, you could choose like everyone that piloted the wing at any point to be the pilot.
That's kind of cool.
I'm not sure if that's in this version or if it just wasn't in the beta.
I believe I've
I'm-
seen it online, but I do not think it was in the beta.
The
Okay.
Dom you can change between the three, like the TriStar pilots.
Mhm.
I know you can do that because when they did the live stream, they did the 4-on-4 Dom fight, which was hilarious because it was 4 Doms and then everyone's striker was a Dom. So it's just rockets just flying everywhere.
Well, then the ultimate for the Dom, or no, yeah, one of the moves for the Dom is that it does the jet stream attack, so it multiplies by 2. So 2 Doms come out of nowhere and do a jet stream attack with you,
Yeah.
and that's not even your striker.
So geez, you could have like a whole army of Doms.
So many
Or you could
DOMs.
just pick Del
You
Capulli.
would have 12 if you had a 2 versus 2, you would have like 12 on the screen, 12 Doms.
You gotta do the dual Capul. That's gonna be the new meta. You're gonna see at Evo. It's gonna be nothing but 4 Capuls going at each other with Kshatriya strikers.
So what I mean, I'll be honest, I don't really play very many fighting games or games in this style. What did you guys think the learning curve was for people who just want to get it and jump right in? I thought it was a little bit steep considering we didn't get a tutorial in the beta. So I mean, you kind of just were thrown to the wolves, and some people would just shit on you immediately.
Yeah, like even I tried that route mission thingy, and I thought maybe that would be like a tutorial. It told me nothing. It was just thrown right to the wolves. You fight. It was set on like ridiculously easy, but it didn't tell you anything on how anything worked, and that's what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, this is something where I hope in the retail one they do have a tutorial because at this point, with this being the most recent Gundam game to date to be in the States, they really can't afford to lose players from a bad learning curve.
Yeah, as fighting games go, it's not that bad to like get to the sort of low competent level, but I can tell getting from there to like moderately good or tournament level it's going to be hell.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the longest time, I didn't even know you could block until today.
Yeah,
I had to be told that there was a block, like, and even then, I couldn't get it to work right.
yeah. See, I'm not the only one.
No, you're not. I couldn't get the D-pad or the joystick to work.
But I did notice that Sandrock, it doesn't have a shield, but I did the block, and he stuck his blades up in front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's his block.
you just need to time it very, very well. 'Cause
That's
it only
where the hard
blocks
part's
for
going to
an
be.
instant.
Yeah.
I think the learning curve is not going to be the controls because I mean honestly you can just look at the control menu and figure it out. It's going to be timing.
That's
If
yes.
you haven't played a timed fighter like this where you have to wait like okay I just did a 3 or 5 or 6 combo, they're going to be yellow for 2 seconds, and if I time the shot right I can hit them when they get up, stuff like that. So that's going to be the biggest learning curve I think.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. When I first started playing, I was getting punished because I was not canceling after some of the animations, so it would just leave me wide open, and then I would catch something fiercely to the chest, and it'd be game over.
Like my Capuls.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you just get 2 Capuls fucking batting you with the huge baseball bats. I'm telling you, dual Capuls is going to be an American thing. I don't think the Japanese player base has caught on yet.
But I
The
rock those.
The new meme to
The new meme.
What did you guys think about the actual cost to the suits versus how they played? Do you think there was any that was broken?
So the thing, unfortunately, Ernesto can't make it to this one, but he brought up a really good point when we were playing together. Is that you have friends that know what they're doing in a 400, 500 cost suit, you're good to go. You can play a 300 support or 400 main, and you're not going to worry about it. When you start playing with a random and 2v2 or just random uh, team matchups, you could get stuck with someone that's like, I want to be the unicorn, and they're 500, and you have to carry them through the whole entire match. That's something where, again, it goes back to if you have a group of friends that wants to play together, fine. If you're going into a competitive scene or even just playing by yourself online, you're going to run into that a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's why I stopped playing like the suits I really love and went down to Sandrock. Like Sandrock was only 300, I think, and I was perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, even in terms of characters, I thought that I did not like seeing until I learned the timing or got more comfortable with it. Barbados, for being such a low cost suit, was very tough to go up against if somebody knew how to play it. And the Ephion was not very fun to play against either.
Yeah, I got handed by a Barbados player, and it was just because I was doing 1v1s last night. Because I play like a lot of For Honor stuff, so I enjoy that. So I couldn't get a hit in. He was doing like 6-hit combos, and then he would time his rocket just to the point like where I get up, and then he get right back down again, and just getting smacked around. But that's also the kind of cool thing I do enjoy about the game is that you'll play against someone like that, and it'll kind of give you the motivation to say, "Fuck, I want to learn that. I want to learn that character. Like I want to be good with Barbados," and then you'll start playing with it. So it's kind of one of those things where it's gonna suck at first, but if you actually enjoy the game and you want to get learning it, learning different characters, I think you'll have a lot of fun just learning those characters.
Yeah, no, that's very true, man. That's a very good point. Because even after I got straight handed by the Barbados, I was like, I'll give this a shot. And even I mean, very basic learning his combos and linking them. It comes, if you'll play him a few rounds, it will come pretty quick. So now let's move to the unfortunates. What do you guys think the biggest cons were, the biggest drawbacks? I mean, now keep in mind this was just a beta.
Room setup.
Yeah.
Biggest. You couldn't invite your friends. You couldn't stop people that you didn't know from joining. You couldn't put the password on. It had a hard time searching. But that could just be all beta stuff. But if it's been out for 6 months in Japan, this shouldn't be a problem.
They technically did, but they have you can create a room that's just for friends, so your friends can only search and only join it. But you have to go down to it's a bottom off. You can't search for like GBA room or anything like that. You have to go down and find what room your friends are in.
Yeah, like, and then there was like accept invite, but
Yeah,
you couldn't invite anybody.
I think that was a lot to do with the beta.
they did have an option for confirm invitation. They did have the option there, but they did obviously for the beta it wasn't functioning or they didn't have it on.
The invitation mechanic was for the survival mode, so you could invite a friend to play survival mode with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So besides menu options and things along those lines, gameplay wise, was there anything negative you guys saw?
Go ahead, Echo.
I think just the fact that the game has been out for quite some time in Japan, like I already know that the main meta is using Virtue or Hot Scramble. They're two of the best characters in the community. Like I think the first, second, and third at the Evo bracket were all Hot Scramble, I think.
Yeah.
So expect that online from people who know what they're doing and are already in the know for like what's going on in the community.
That's that's very true. I think it could definitely be a buzzkill if you're not playing with a group of friends. I was gonna say I really didn't have too many gripes. I think Now, obviously, in the Discord, I saw some people were kind of bummed out or let down by it. I think as long as you didn't go into this expecting the world, it was a pretty good time. I think if you literally thought you could pick a new type pilot and just shit on people, I think you were probably going to be pretty let down. Because the reality of it is you know what I mean, you don't get any of the benefits of the actual pilot.
Mm-hmm.
I think my biggest complaint, I didn't expect the game to be the perfect Gundam game, but I was expecting, and it may just be a me thing, to like the actual combat. It's not bad. To me, it feels a little clunky. In some areas, it's excellent. In some areas, it just kind of is off-putting to me personally. Um, I don't know. When I pick a fast mobile suit, I expect it to be faster than that of a big mobile suit, and it doesn't feel that way. And I don't know if that's a me thing, like I said, or what, but it's still fun. I do like it. I'm still gonna get it. It just feels a little off than what I'm used to with something like, say, Gundam Breaker. It feels slower, but not in a bad way. Just not as fast as I imagined it would be.
Anyone else? All right, then I guess moving right along. What everyone's final thoughts on it? The definitely gonna get it, maybe gonna get it. Wait till it goes on sale. Let's start at the top and work our way down. Echo, how about you, man?
I'm definitely going to get it. Well, I've already paid off my pre-order because nothing could have changed my mind anyway, but I definitely want that pre-order bonus, and I want to be playing it day one when most people will be playing it for that like first month or two.
Awesome, awesome. Let's see, who do we got next? Gualo, how about you, man?
100% getting it. Like I said before, I've been wanting a Gundam game that I could actually read because I don't like not knowing what the hell's going on. So I'm so excited to have this. I just didn't have any money to get the pre-order until this week. So
Yeah.
I'm 100% getting it.
Nice. How about you, Ohio?
Definitely going to get it. Might wait a day or two just to see if I get on sale. Just because it wasn't exactly what I expected, but still fun. And still going to get it, though.
Nice. How about you, Silver?
I have a pre-order. I'm probably gonna keep the pre-order because I want the pre-order bonuses. But I don't see myself playing it a lot besides with like the people here. So yeah, it might be a waste of money.
I've pre-ordered it myself. Definitely gonna keep the pre-order after this just for the DLC suits. I think that's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, I see myself playing this very heavily at first, and then I'm hoping there's enough there to keep me interested. But I have a feeling it might end up being a like once a week type deal to kill maybe like an hour or two. But outside of that, I mean, it's like I said, I'm not somebody who usually plays these types of games, so I mean, it is very repetitive. There's no way around that. It's just the style of the game. But I still had a pretty good deal of fun playing it with you guys. The Guardian, you're up next. What you got?
Got it pre-ordered. Definitely gonna pick it up if for no other reason than nostalgia and to support the series, because I definitely want them to keep bringing stuff like this to us, which they won't do if no one buys it. Probably gonna play it with you guys quite a bit. Other than that, though, I don't feel like it's a game that's going to retain my attention for a long period of time. It'll be something like you said. I'll play maybe an hour or so every once in a while. Um, but I think it's good for what it is. If you want a fighting game, you're good. If you want a deep story, compelling gameplay to last you for hours, I don't think you're going to find that here. But yeah, I'm getting it.
And last but not least, TrueGunpla. How about you, man?
fucking day one, me and Echo dual Kapool are gonna beat the shit out of everybody in this game. We're gonna go to Evo with bats and dual Kapool on the whole entire scene. Red Vion, I'm coming for you, bud. I know you've been fucking playing it day one. Dual Kapool. But no, real shit. If you want to see some crazy fucking gameplay, check out. I'm probably butchering the name of it. Red Vion Wolf. He's in the GBA. He's been playing the Japanese version from day one launch from Japan. Dude's insane in the game, and most Gundam fighter games for that matter.
Nice.
But yeah, I'm gonna get it.
Very cool. Yeah, so guys, thank you very much for joining us tonight. It's now about 4 in the morning. I'm sure Echo's well into the next day at this point. And we look forward to seeing everybody when the game comes out. If you'd like to play with us, join the Discord, join the GBA, and we look forward to seeing everybody.
See ya.
Later.
Bye.
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Dual Kapool.
Joining.
Get kicked out of Evo for fuggery walking around with baseball bat.
Just fucking red bodysuits,
Just don't stab anybody.
trash can hats.
We have sunglasses and we squat on the chairs when we play.
Just run real fast to them.
Oh my god.
We bring trash cans when we put ourselves in the trash can and just start hitting them with bats on the side.
Spray paint them. That'd be
my
great.
God.
God. But like on some real shit though, if you can fight, if you know you're going against a fighter, people like dual Kapools are actually pretty fucking good.
Hmm.
They can handle most shit, but once you get a range, you're fucking toast. Like you're just done.
They're really cheap as well. So like you get a
Only
lot
like
of
200?
tries. Yeah, they're for. Are they 200 or are they 300?
There's
Either way,
300.
you get like 6 lives or 5 lives.
And then if you do the O, like if you do like a dual Kapool, a good dual Kapool setup is the O striker, and then the other one does like a Kshatriya or Big Beam, because you just sit there stun them, and then you keep doing the triangle down and keep just like jerking them off, and you keep doing that again, do that again, do that again, and then you just fire the Kshatriya, and then you rip off another O, and you're good.
Yeah, you know what I liked about them? How when they run at you or run towards somebody, it has the Conor McGregor like arm flail thing going.
Oh my god! Yeah.
It's
The
just
arms
goofy
in the
as
air
shit.
just flopping around like noodles.
Like it's just a tactic to like fucking confuse the shit out of your enemy.
Well, when the first match I played against Lily, Lily was in the gun tank and I was using the green Kapool, which is like the same as the red Kapool, just it doesn't have a baseball bat. And she was like, it was being chased by a very angry midget with knives.
I wish we could have saw. I think it was the game with Fox, like it was the city map, and then all you saw from the one building was 2 little short stubby mobile suits just running full fucking speed outside the building. Oh my god! I'm gonna do a thing where like we're gonna do a playthrough with nothing but Kapools and see if we can fucking do it.
Everyone plays
Just
it
lobbies, just lobby
3-on-3.
shenanigans of us in the dual Kapool. Fucking let's whoever beats us first, I don't know, has to become the Kapool.
they have to become the Kapool.
Become the Kapool.
3-on-3.
Oh my god, it'd be great.